Hi, I'm Danny Cervantes and I'm with Pool Corp. I'm here today with my good friend Russ, and normally at this time of year we put on the Pig Bash, our annual golf tournament, and part of that golf tournament is we do a fundraiser for Russ. And this year, because of the pandemic, we're not going to be able to do that. So I'm going to take some time and hopefully we get to reintroduce you to Russ and kind of give you an understanding of why we do the fundraising and why it's so beneficial. Russ, tell us about your time in the pool industry.
Yeah. So I started back in '94 at Superior Pool Products in Canoga Park, and that's where I met you. From there, I worked at Newberry Park, was assistant manager there. From there, I went to California Pools and built pools there for a while. And then I went to Hayward and was a outside sales rep for them, and finished my glory days at Jandy as being a outside sales rep.
So Russ, take us through that day that you got hurt in May of 2013.
We were out in Lake Havasu. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go jump in the water. I get on my buddy's pontoon boat. As soon as I dove off the back of that boat and hit the water, I felt my head hit the bottom. Put my head back, my neck broke. I broke my C4, C5 vertebrae in my neck, and I was instantly paralyzed from the neck down. Spent 5 weeks out in ICU, and then I flew out to Colorado, spent 3 months, did rehab out there.
Inhale, exhale. I think he's ready to crash.
Yeah.
So you got the cool van over here, and
right.
I hear that you do some inspirational and some motivational speaking.
Yes, sir.
Tell us about some of that.
So, I like to, first off, the van's my life, I wouldn't be where I am without that thing, and without you guys, I wouldn't have one, so that's another big plus. But I like to go out and I speak to newly injured spinal cord patients, let them know that, life's not over, man. You just got to accept this injury and you got to keep rolling forward, As long as you accept it and look at it in a positive way, then I think you'll be fine. Not only do I speak to newly injured, I speak to our occupational therapy in college classes and tell them thank you for doing for what they're doing for us, because if it wasn't for them when I went to rehab, I wouldn't have got as far as I got. And also speaking to kids, troubled teens, with them, it's hey, you know what, straighten your life up, or you could end up in one of these wheelchairs. And also let them know, hey, if you're down, life's not over.
Tell us about what insurance covers and what your needs are. I mean, you still have to cover a lot of stuff, right?
So the funds obviously go to, the big need is for me staying in this awesome house that I have behind us. That way I don't have to go live in a nursing home and, follow rules, because, me and rules don't get along. Also it goes to gloves. An example with that is I used to get 3 cases of gloves for $120. Now I just bought 2 cases of gloves. It cost me it was like $380. So stuff for my wheelchair, these styluses, they don't cover that. I gotta buy these out of pocket. Those are I think $30 each. I go through one every 2-3 months. We got suction catheters. My insurance will cover some of those. If I use all of them up, I'm on my own. I gotta buy them again. That's anywhere from $130 to $160 a case. So it's just stuff like that people don't realize. They just think, hey, Russ has insurance, he'll be okay. But it's not the fact.
Back when we first started doing the fundraiser, I remember we used to roll some big numbers for you, and then it was a big help. I think you were able to get your first van. Over the course of the years, everyone's felt like, oh, Russ, he's fine. I gave last year, So thanks for explaining, because now we kind of know that your needs don't go away just because they gave one time. For the audience out there, if you don't know Russ, now you know Russ. Any way, shape, or form that you can give, please give.
Thank you.
Russ would appreciate it. I would appreciate it. He won't say so, but I will. We're going to do apparel. We're going to do raffles. Please look for it, and please help in any way that you can. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much again for everything you guys do. I really appreciate it.
You want to go fast?
Yes.
Go. Max.
Go.
Eagle. Go. Ecom.
Go pending final steps to cabin leak check.
Go and ISS go. DPS. Go. Inco. Go.
That was extreme.